Hi friends, welcome to Techie Study and Azure DevOps series. Today we are going to discuss about how to import GitHub repository into Azure DevOps. So to import a Git repository to Azure DevOps, we need to follow below steps. Start the repo import wizard, enter the required details for the import, paste the clone URL of the repository you want to import. Select the required authentication as your Git repo on Azure DevOps probably does require authentication. This is the main point we keep in mind. So paste the credentials you showed it earlier, or we need to create new one. Okay, these are the steps we need to follow to import GitHub repository into Azure DevOps. Okay, let's go through that. So this is my GitHub account. So I have all the repositories, Azure Database. Let's focus on Azure Database. So this is the clone URL. Copy it. Else we have another option as well. Let me create a new file something and commit the changes. Commit. Either way we can copy the URL. Okay. Now go to the Azure Database repository. Here you can see the code, right? Here this is our URL, clone URL, same URL. We can copy it from here as well. Okay, if it is new repository, we can see empty previous screen, so that we can copy in main page itself. We can copy the clone URL. Okay, now we have the clone URL here. Let's go for Azure DevOps. So Azure DevOps repositories. Go to the repositories. Here we can see the import repository wizard. Okay, here we need to paste the clone URL. So sometimes our developers will do directly import. Okay, here. So one more option we have. So this is already connecting. Why? Because already I have configured the pad token to this one. Okay, let me show you. Here we need to paste our URL. Here we can give our see, I have already created the pad token. Hence that is the reason it's uh, low. I mean it's importing the directly. This is the way we need to import. We need to check required option and username and pad token. Now we will check how to create a pad token. Okay, how to create pad token. Let's go for a GitHub account and your organizations. Here, developer settings and this one token, generate new token, ADF token. Okay, we can set expiration date as much as this. Okay, here we can give all repositories permission and repository permissions. Here we need to give actions and contents give the read only and save it, save and generate token. Okay, you can copy this token and once you done it won't show it. Okay, copy it. If you will see here, we can see the token, but we are not able to see the token, right? That is, hence that is the reason we need to copy it and keep it ourselves. Okay, this is the way we need to import GitHub repository, GitHub to Azure DevOps. Okay, so we have imported the repositories. Let's see that. See, I have created database folder there in that. Hence, it's imported as it is. Now we have Azure Data Factory repo as well. This repository I have imported from Azure GitHub, which we have earlier sessions. So we have configured it in Azure Data Factory. So from there we have created two of the pipelines. So those are available now. We have imported that repository to our Azure DevOps. Let's go ahead and configure that repository to our uh, data factory. Disconnect. So give the data factory name, disconnect. So we require now this one Azure Data Factory repository. We need to configure, select Azure DevOps. Here Azure default active directory, continue. Here organization is Karthik Karanam. Project name is this one. And repository name here, see, we have data factory as well. This one we need to select. Collaboration branch, as usual, we will select main branch, and we no need to import existing repository sources to repository. So this is the thing. Click apply. So our configurations is done. So if you remember previous session, we have configured Azure DevOps account in data factory. In that session, we are not able to see any pipelines, right? Now let me show you the pipelines here. See, everything is here. Data sets, all pipelines, everything. It came to our Azure DevOps main branch. Okay. So this is about how to import GitHub repository to Azure DevOps account briefly. So next session we are going to go through how to create a future branch and work on it and publish, create a pull request and push the changes. Those details we will go for next session. So guys, if you are watching first time, please subscribe my channel and share it to your friends and to better reach, comment, like, do that. Thank you so much. Most of the people are not watching but not subscribed to my channel. Please subscribe. Thank you so much. Bye bye.